Hey guys, so let's talk numbers. I'm not really, I don't know what you'd call it, the most up-to-date cyclist. I'm really I love everything that's kind of more DIY and a bit rough and a bit punk, maybe if you want to look at it that way. And I'm always broke, so don't get me started on that side of shit. So basically, I've never been a fan of heart rate monitors, Strava, and competing on numbers, and I've done it faster than you, you've done it faster than me, because I see it like this: everyone has a good day, and you can all definitely compare this. You can wake up, hit the rollers, get warmed up, and you'll feel great. Go out for a ride and destroy people if you're riding with each other, and you can laugh about it, the typical thing you do when you're riding. Anyway, and then another day you can wake up, still do the same, warm up, eat real healthy, drink a lot of water, and your numbers will be a lot lower. Body feels a lot tighter. It's like an importance of rest day, or your lower zones 1, 2, and 3. Not so much 3 maybe. Anyway, so this weekend, as you knew, I went to Leeds with OTE and Paria. Woo, big up. Went in the altitude chamber. This is where it really changed for me. So obviously you get the watt bikes, had a little screen in front of me, so it was very different. It was like watching an old person on a phone. No offense to old people. Yeah, so I started watching my numbers, I started watching heart rate, power quality to each foot, and whatever else them things was doing, and it's kind of really got me interested. I'm not saying I want to jump on Strava and start competing with each other, because it's just another worry. Not so much a worry, but it's another, you start drifting away from actually just being a cyclist, and you start becoming almost an ego. You become, my numbers need to be better, and I think that's more of an addictive thing, but I do have that type of personality where I think if I started using it, I'd start chasing down times, which is cool, it's obviously going to help me progress, but I'd like to use numbers to train myself more professionally. And again, like I say, I don't like the word professional, but that is more of an athlete's way of training by numbers, and it's proven. You see how much people are progressing using these numbers, and things like Z-Swift or Wahoo is it, really doing good for them. So I'm going to be looking at doing some heart rate stuff, training in zones fully and properly. Hopefully, I don't know about power metering. That's a bit far for me and expensive. If I can keep up with a car or I can overtake it, I must be going pretty quick. If I can hold it, then yeah, that's always good. So yeah, that is pretty much a little bit of an explanation for the weekend. The chamber was super hard. So yeah, being in the altitude chamber, it was something like going to NASA or Area 51. Being in a room, having a guy shout at you and really push your physical peaks. Or definitely a mental thing as well. I'm usually pretty good with that stuff, and after around the 10-15 minute mark, I got used to it. Then first 10 minutes I was pretty close to just getting off the bike, can't handle this, can't do it. Obviously we was in there with the group, Paria fam, woo. I kept looking around, and everyone was in the same place, so I thought, right, this must be how it is, this is what it's going to be like, so just keep going, keep pushing myself. Put out some pretty fun numbers, like I said earlier. It was great to watch how my body reacted to something like that, especially, I do ride road bikes here and there, but consistently being on a track bike, obviously I'm a very different type of rider. It felt more as if I get a lot of climbing in, but it felt like I was doing a climb and someone was trying to hold my mouth from behind and me trying to piggyback riding up a hill. I definitely advise doing it. I definitely advise going to Leeds to do it. Great prices, the dudes, real lovely guys. Watt bikes, Gotta thank them all for like helping us out, letting us do this for the day. What bikes are sick? I'd like to get one of them at my home. So if you're watching, could you please send me one of your watt bikes? I'll take a cheaper one. Don't have to have a computer. Yeah, definitely advise going for it if you want to push yourself. I think you can do it in like schemes and scheduled blocks. If I lived in Leeds, I'd probably look at doing that. Maybe. It's pretty intense. Right, I just want to talk about how important it is to meet people, networking through cycling. This weekend's really shown me and given me like such a high. Like I've been talking to a few of the people from the weekend through the team, the family, whatever we call it. Yeah, literally all of us are flying high, saying how much we can't wait for the next time. So we thank Paria for that. I'm going to say it for all of us. Great weekend, Sam. Emily, thanks very much for helping us all. Treating us all very nicely, OTE as well, thank you. Yeah, so I just like to say like it's super important to put yourself out there to connect with other people. I mean, like I said about the numbers and the ego kind of thing, there was no, there was some friendly banter and some like jokes, but it was great to see everyone communicating, and it was great to see, girls there that communicate as well as guys, because I think there's a pretty big stigma around cycling recently, or sports in a whole, where women are getting shunned a little bit, I don't even want to say it's the you're not strong enough or this, that and the other. I feel as if it's, there's a lot of girls out there who really are cyclists, who really, like the girls through the family, they are really cyclists. You can tell how excited they are. We talk about it, we talk about training. When we was in the chamber, I was worried. I was looking at the girls thinking, these girls are stronger than me, so it's scary. That was intimidating, but good intimidating. I got 3 sisters. I know how it is. Competition between them is strong. Anyway, yeah. So I'd like to see more of that, rather than, I'm not against it, but rather than seeing girls advertising through hot girls in front of expensive bikes and then realising the girl doesn't ride the bike at all, it's a bit, okay. And I know, like, I might have a few sassy, salty pictures where I look sweaty and sexy. You can disagree if you want, but I do. But yeah, it's all part of it. I really do love riding bikes. These girls really love riding bikes. Great chat. They knew this stuff. It wasn't like talking to a brick wall. We just enjoyed ourselves. Yeah, can't stress it enough. Go out there, meet as many people you don't know, make them your friends, ride bikes together. It's some fun shit. Altitude chambers aren't so fun, but I definitely stress going to do that shit as well. So until next time, things to leave you with: make friends, ride bikes and shit. Check out Paria. We got some new kits coming out. This might be one of the new t-shirts. I don't know if you can see the back. I'm not going to show you it. So, yeah. Get out there. Get on your bike. Just smile, ride. Numbers. Until next time, numbers. Peace out.